maker, but the at-bat that he had before that was the difference maker for John's night offensively.
I agree. Todd Privet, obviously 3 starts, 2 real good ones here at home. He's fit in nicely here, hasn't he?
Todd's he's a good pitcher, man. He was really good in Joliet a few years ago, and it's really hard to judge a guy based on what he did for us in Wichita after he drove all the way from Laredo, gets out of his car, plays catch, then comes to the park the next day and is asked to pitch in 105-degree temperatures, and the field temperature's 115, 120. People in the greatest shape, Ace or Matt Rush or anybody like that could have went out there and struggled in those kind of circumstances. But, as long as we get 3 out of 4 good starts, you're doing your job. And he's getting us through 6 good innings. He's putting himself in position to get wins, being the pitcher of record on the winning side. And if that's the case, then he's doing his job.
Do you feel a little bit fortunate? Because sometimes when you get cast-offs or you get parts that people aren't willing to have on their team anymore and you take them, you don't always know what you're going to get, and it's not necessarily always going to be an upgrade to what you have.
Yeah, sometimes circumstances are different. Our situation isn't the same as Laredo, and I don't really care sometimes what happens in other places. I kind of evaluate my own situation, and as I watch other teams play, I evaluate their talent at the same time, because you never know when it's going to come across the board and be offered to you, and you have to be able to think back and see where they could possibly fit in. And it's no secret I like left-handed starters. They're very good in this park, and when you're offered a guy like a Todd Privet, and again, we go back to what he did in Joliet and the success he had against our team and how much trouble we had. He's a quality left-hander, and if you get a chance to add somebody that's an LS3 left-hander that has the ability to get you 18 to 21 outs every 5th day, then you need to strongly consider adding that guy to your club.
You also have the confidence in your own abilities, Rick, and your coaching staff, that you can take a guy that may have struggled a little bit this year or another year and see where they're struggling mechanically, get him to make those adjustments and turn him into a better player?
Again, I don't know if it's all about me or Tom or Bill or anybody else. Everybody's situation and program's a little bit different. People operate differently, you know what I mean? And I'm sure we talk to our players a little bit differently than some other places do, and we try to make them feel as comfortable as we possibly get them. We want them to be productive at the end of the day. We're not going to belittle them, or we're not going to show them up on the field or not make them feel a part of what we're doing here as a group. And if we can include everybody and talk to them and treat them as human beings, then at the end of the day, we feel like we can get more out of them and kind of point them in the direction of the way that we need them to play. And if they can buy into that, then they'll be a successful member of this team. If not, then, we'll make other plans.
Another new player was Jose Duran. You started him at short. I know I asked you in the post-game show, but I'm going to give you another opportunity to give us a little bit more after you've had some time to really evaluate going through maybe his at-bats and the way he played at short last night, between the end of last night and the start of tonight. Boy, I just saw some things from a player last night that he's been around a little bit, and he kind of knows how to play the game, and more importantly, thinks the game.
Yeah, he's a heady player. His brother got to the big leagues, so there's some talent in the genes there, and played at a strong college program at Texas A&M, and I really liked him last year when we saw him for the 3 days when he was with Wichita here, and he's athletic, and I like athletic players. I'm not so enamored with the big guy that hits home runs every 4th or 5th day. I like guys that play hard and fast and can move around the infield and make things happen athletically. And he kind of fits the bill. Just yesterday was a tough day. He was up early flying from Dallas-Fort Worth here to Winnipeg, gets off the plane, takes a couple hacks in the cage, and plays a ball game. And got to walk his first at bat, got a base hit his second at bat. Third at bat got the ground ball to second base after Rich hit the double. Just kind of gave his at bat up to advance the runner to third base in a 0-1 count. And just that alone right there kind of shows you his baseball acumen. He's not a stranger to playing the game and playing winning baseball. And we just told him we don't need him to come here and be a superstar. I don't need him to hit home runs. I don't need him to hit 400. I just need him to be here on time, bust his ass for me, and play the game the right way. And if you have a question, ask it. Don't just assume that whatever you're thinking at this point is the right way to think. If you have any kind of question, ask. And eventually, in another 10 days, 2 weeks, he'll start to get even more comfortable with the way we do things around here. He'll be fine. He's a good athlete.
That brings me to another question. You kind of have seen the evolution of your teams over the years, Rick. You've gone really a lot more to the athletic body, and maybe baseball has overall than just that 300-pound big bopper.
Well, you find more people involved in athletic training throughout the off season, and it produces a different level of athlete. And I mean, let's face it, just our league's not geared towards that big guy that's strictly a DH. You need. I can't speak for everybody's situation because everybody's travel situations and schedules and divisions are a little bit different. It's just here in Winnipeg, you need athletic people that can get off the bus and play.
2 tonight and an opportunity to win the series over St. Paul, and you got one of your great arms going in Ace Walker.
Yeah, it should be an interesting evening tonight. I mean, Ace is Ace. Just let him go out there and play and relax and throw strikes. I'm assuming they're going to have Rappaport. I don't know why he left the game yesterday. Must have been some kind of an injury, but I'm assuming he'll be back in the lineup, and Borkwin should be back in the lineup. And Borkwin gives Ace a pretty tough day every time Ace is on the mound, but Ace will find a way to gut it out through 6 or 7 innings and hopefully give us a chance to win.
And just with your lineup, a couple of differences. Narodowski at third, DeCaster over to first, Duran at short. So just trying to move some people around, keep them fresh.
I'm just trying to get DeCaster a day of stress-free leg work. He's been moving around a lot at third base, and obviously David's probably more of an infielder than he is a first baseman. So at this point, we're going to sit Kyle out for a couple days. He's a little tender in his hamstring. So this is the way we're going to have to play for a little while until, we want to get John a DH day. He's played a lot in the outfield for us lately. So we can get John back in the outfield and tomorrow, and then DeCaster back to third base, and Josh maybe at first. We'll see. Maybe we'll get I don't even know what I'm going to do. I was planning on catching Kyle tomorrow, so I got to rethink this whole thing. I don't know if Kyle's going to be ready to go. I'm assuming not, but I'd like to get David some time at third base, but at the same time, I need to try to take care of everybody, and it's hard to do that all at once. So we're kind of at a situation where we're somewhat limited until Amos is ready to play. When Amos is ready to play, hopefully that Kyle will be ready at the same time, because I don't want to have to move a pitcher to activate a position player.
At the same time, though, and the final question for you, at least you have options. It's not like you've got 8 guys, and that guy's playing at third, and that guy's playing at second, you know what I mean?
Not like that. Our team's not built that way, and it's specifically not built that way because we need to have some flexibility. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully we can get through tonight unscathed and everybody's healthy, and then we have some even more options as to how we want to play it. But my intention is to put John back out in the field tomorrow. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with everybody else at this point.
Thanks for your time.
All right, thanks.
Rick Forney, field manager of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. And, I talked to Kyle the day before I talked to Rick. Kyle said he's fine. He said he'll be able to catch tomorrow. And I don't know if Rick doesn't know that yet or not, but he said he was going to need to talk to Kyle and kind of rethink his whole lineup. But, at this point, you've got Jose Duran playing at short. David Narodowski will go over to third base tonight after playing part of the game last night at first. And then Sherendel DeCaster will go from third over to first. So there are some more options developing for the skipper of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. And at the same time, there'll be more when Amos Ramon comes off of the inactive list. And that will be during that second game in Lincoln, which is on Tuesday night. So there you go. And the other part of it is Price Kendall will need some time, and that's probably when Amos comes off. Price will get a day or two off as well to help. But we had Price on in the postgame show last night. He said he's not that interested in days off. He had Wednesday off as the whole team did, and he said all it really did was stiffen him up. And then as a result, it was kind of harder to get back at it on Thursday with his leg problems, and would rather kind of stay loose, stay active, stay in the lineup to avoid kind of tightening up. Well, we'll see how that goes. We welcome you to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right to the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at winnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. Take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at the morning line, what happened last night, what's going on tonight, and the standings in the American Association. We'll do that for Assiniboia Downs after these on TSN 1290.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more, log on to avalonwinnipeg.ca. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
Now, back to the pregame show with the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, real quick on the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. Exciting horse racing, gaming, dining. Open all day, every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. Assiniboia Downs Field the Rush. Goldeyes are one game ahead of Fargo entering this one, leading the North. They have, rattled off 6 straight wins. Fargo's rattled off 10 straight. Winnipeg 32-20. Fargo 31-21. St. Paul comes in. They've lost 3 in a row into this third game of 4 at 23-28. We'll keep you abreast of the games going on tonight. This is one of 2 6:05 start times. The other is Grand Prairie in Fargo. Quick timeout to look at the pitching change or pitching matchup after this on TSN 1290.
The Greenwood Inn and Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn and Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn and Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
It's Ken with a solution for loneliness out here in the field. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a two-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood two-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
I've been drinking Coca-Cola since I was 13. My mom, she packed one with my lunch every day. Been drinking it ever since. Until yesterday, that is. I tried a Pepsi at the Ultimate Taste Challenge. Turns out I like Pepsi. Who knows what else I've been wrong about? Heck, I might like that gangster rap.
You'd be surprised who prefers the taste of Pepsi.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Go to Pepsi Canada on Facebook to find out where you can take the Ultimate Taste Challenge.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
Again, real quick on the rubber, the pitching matchup here tonight brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Luke Anderson will get the start tonight for St. Paul. He's a Minnesota resident, Minnesota native. He'll make his second start, 5th appearance, no record of 3.27 ERA. Ace Walker will counter for the Goldeyes. His 12th start, 13th appearance, 5-2, a 279 earned run average. A couple of right-handers here tonight. Game 3 comes up next after these on TSN 1290.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes. Custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
What if I told you that chiropractic care is highly effective in treating work-related injuries and that the cost is fully covered through the Workers' Compensation Board? And what if I told you that I'll assess the cause of your pain rather than mask your symptoms, and that I'll offer a treatment that doesn't involve drugs or surgery? Would you be interested? Manitoba chiropractors are passionate about improving the lives of all Manitobans, working to help injured workers regain their active lives.
Manitoba chiropractors, making life better.
You've got the best seat in the house, your house, with live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere, only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, Ace Walker's been around here for 5 years, all-time winningest pitcher in franchise history, and also owns pretty much every statistical category in the annals of Goldeyes pitching history. He'll get the start here tonight, game 53. The Goldeyes are 32-20, looking for their 7th straight win. St. Paul 23-28. They've lost 3 in a row. Starting lineups are brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Walker will come in with a very good 5-2 record and a 2.79 ERA. That's good for top 10 in the league. 12th start, 13th appearance here tonight. He'll face a St. Paul lineup that looks like this. Adam Frost to lead it off. He'll be at shortstop. Jose Hernandez bats second. He's in center field. The left fielder's Willie Cabrera, and he bats third. Ole Sheldon is the DH, and he'll bat cleanup. Ronnie Burkwood back in the lineup. He did not play last night. He did play on Thursday, though. He's at first, batting fifth. Miles Durham out in right, batting sixth. And the bottom three for George Samus and the St. Paul Saints tonight. Tanner Townsend hitting seventh. He's at third. His younger brother John Townsend is batting eighth, and he's at second. And Alex Garabedian will catch tonight, and he'll play in his first game of this series, giving Benji Johnson the night off, and he'll bat ninth. That lineup again for St. Paul tonight, 5 games under 500 at 23-28. Frost, Hernandez, Cabrera, Sheldon, Burkwood, Durham, Tanner Townsend, John Townsend, and Garabedian. Glad to have you along tonight. Settle in for this one. This is game 11 of a 12-game homestand for the Goldeyes. And so far, they are 6-4 on it. Here's Adam Frost, stands in from the right-hand side. And Walker looks in, rocks, kicks, and fires. And the first pitch is right down the chute for a strike. And we're underway tonight at 6:05, right on time. 5 minutes after 6 o'clock Central, and it's strike one to Adam Frost. The 0-1. Swung on, lined out to center field. Roberson going, reaching, and he makes a great running catch, does Roberson, in toward the gap in left center. Hard hit off the bat of Frost, and on his horse with a good read off the bat was Roberson, and he pulls that down for out number one. Underway tonight, 6:05. Tonight's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today or any day, 888-233-6730. And the batter, Jose Hernandez. He's had a good series, 3 for 7 with a home run. First pitch is outside, ball one. Our home plate umpire tonight is former AAA umpire Joe Stegner. So he calls the balls and strikes tonight. Mike Riggers is over at first, and Mike O'Leary at third. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Stegner behind the dish, Riggers at first, O'Leary is at third tonight. And we'll have those gentlemen again for tomorrow's matinee to conclude the series in the homestand for Winnipeg. The 1-1 to Hernandez. Swung on, bounced left side. To his left, Narodowski. Nice pickup and a throw to first. 2 away. Defensively for the Goldeyes as Willie Cabrera will step up. Luis Allen, the other half of the battery tonight. Gerardo DeCaster is over at first. Bryce Kendall at second. Jose Duran is at short. And David Narodowski at third base tonight. Then Rich Carpenter, Chris Roberson, Josh Mazzola, left to right in the field. John Weber's the Goldeyes DH. Winnipeg in white top, white pant, Red Sox tonight. First pitch is a breaking ball that's outside, ball one. Saints in that blue top or teal top, gray pant. The 1-0 from Walker is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. David Narodowski over at third base tonight. I will check the notes, but I'm pretty sure that it's his first game at third this year, the 1-1. Swung on, that's hit high, deep to left field. Back goes Carpenter at the track, and it's gone. A home run for Willie Cabrera, his 6th of the year. And it's a 2-out solo shot that he hits off Walker. And the St. Paul Saints open the scoring for the first time in this series. And they lead it 1-0. So Cabrera, his second hit in 9 trips in the series. And he pounds one over the wall and left, and it's 1-0 for the Saints. And Ole Sheldon stands in from the right-hand side. 1 for 8 with a double in the series. First pitch is inside, and Sheldon just got hit. I don't think that was intentional. It looked like an off-speed pitch, and I think that Ace was just trying to come inside, and he hit Sheldon, and now Ronnie Perquin, the batter. As we thought, this is the first game for Narodowski at third base this year. Shruggle DeCasters played 10, Josh Mazzola 10, Amos Ramon 25. And somewhere along the lines, 25, 35, 45. We're missing some games. This is game 53. First pitch is outside, ball 1 to Berkwin. So 1-0 on a home run by Willie Cabrera. His 6th of the year. And here's Ronnie Berkwin, who's the pancake batter tonight. Walker goes to work from the stretch. The 1-0. Change up is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. And Berkwin strikes out tonight. Everybody in the house will get free flapjacks. Runner at first base in Ole Sheldon. He has not stolen a base this year, nor attempted one. 1-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Berkwin did not play last night. He was 2 for 4 with a double on Thursday night, the opener of this series. He's hitting .293. 1-2. Allen sets up inside. The pitch. Fastball is right there. Didn't get the call from Joe Stegner. 2-2. Fans wanted it. Berkwin, 5 home runs, 29 driven in. 2-2 pitch. Change up, swung on and missed. 3 flapjacks for everybody. First strikeout of the night for Ace Walker. That's brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safer on electricity. Folks, 1 strike and you're out. But the Saints strike first. They get a run on a hit. It was a solo homer by Willie Cabrera, and they leave 1. They get 1. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on TSN 1290.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at Stapon Road.
Access to your locker is really easy. It's totally secure.
Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
Shorty's Plumbing and Heating is long on service, value, and customer satisfaction. They're your local York certified comfort experts, featuring the finest and high-efficiency York furnaces and air conditioners to keep you comfortable and to save you money on energy bills. Customers keep coming back because they're impressed with Shorty's Plumbing and Heating's Shorty Satisfaction Guarantee. So for your next plumbing, heating, air conditioning, or renovation project, experience the Shorty's Faction difference. Learn more at shortysplumbing.ca.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
Well, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. Our producer-operator back at our studios in South Winnipeg is Rob Innes. And Dana Robbie on site helping us out. 1-0 St. Paul and a home run by Willie Cabrera off of Ace Walker. And for Walker, that is the 4th home run he's allowed this year. And for the Goldeyes, they will go to work against a youngster by the name of Luke Anderson. No record and a decent ERA through 4 appearances and 1 start, 3.27. He's a right-hander. Bryce Kendall leads it off, and the first pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It's Kendall, Roberson, and Weber, the DH, then DeCaster, Allen, Mazzola, Carpenter, Duran, and Narodowski. The 0-1 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. Luke Anderson, 6'3", 190 pounds, from Savage, Minnesota. He went to NDSU in Fargo. 0-2 is just outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he's just 23 years old. 1-2 to Kendall. 2 for 3 last night was Price. The pitch, breaking ball, swung on, bounce right side, and John Townsend up with it. Second baseman over to first to retire the other second baseman of the game. There's one away. And here's Chris Roberson. Defensively tonight for the Saints, Alex Garabedian in the other half of the battery. Ronnie Borquin is at first. John Townsend at second base. Adam Frost at short. Tanner Townsend at third. Then Willie Cabrera, Jose Hernandez, and Miles Durham left to right in the field. Here's Chris Roberson batting from the left side against the right-hander. First pitch. Swung on, pulled down the first base line, but foul. Chris, a switch hitter. 1 for 9 in the series. Strike 1 on him. 0-1 to Roberson. And the pitch is low. And it got between the legs of Garabedian. And gets outside that home plate cutout circle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun is out. And everybody is in the sunlight right now. Very little shade around the field. 1-1 is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And we'll have a look at the weather report brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. To win tickets to upcoming Goldeyes games, go to 360winnipeg.ca. The 2-1 swung on. That is pulled down the right field line. Well hit. Back goes Durham at the warning track at the wall, and it's gone. Just over the wall and inside the pole. A home run for Chris Roberson, his team-leading 9th of the year. He'll make the turn at third. And come on down. We're tied at 1. So a couple of solo shots in this first inning. And nothing settled here at all. And John Weber, the batter. So a 1-out solo shot for Roberson, as I mentioned, team-leading number 9. And his 42nd run batted in to lead the team as well. Here's Weber on an 11-gamer. First pitch, swung on a breaking ball and fouled back for strike 1. John and Bryce Kendall each own 11-game hitting streaks to lead the team. Now, Weber's on his second. And a hit right here would be the longest hitting streak by a Goldeye player this season. The 0-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. John, 2 for 7 in the series. Had a home run last night, a 3-run shot. And he did it on an 0-2 count, just like he's sitting with right now. The 0-2 is a changeup that's just outside, 1-2. Well, the weather here in Winnipeg, it is sunny. A little hazy. Apparently from the forest fires in Saskatchewan, we understand. The 1-2 pitch is on the outside edge for a called third strike. And John will go down looking. Strikeout number 1 for Luke Anderson. And there's 2 away for Sharundel DeCastro. We are currently sitting at 29 degrees Celsius. That is 83 degrees Fahrenheit. And the humidity a little bit less here this evening, 41%. And the wind is out of the north at 13. Not much of a factor here in downtown. First pitch is high to DeCastro, ball 1. So again, sunny, 29 Celsius, 83 Fahrenheit. Another nice night in the big city. The 1-0. Breaking ball, swung on, bounced out toward third to his left-hander. Townsend fields that, throws across. And that is it for the Goldeyes as they get DeCastro for the third out in the bottom of the first. A run on a hit. Goldeyes hit a home run. Roberson is 9th. Nobody left. We're tied at 1 after 1. We'll go to the second when we come back to downtown on the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
I'm Larry McIntosh. California to Winnipeg, 2,966 kilometers. Portage to Winnipeg, 85 kilometers. Which vegetables do you think are fresher? Peak of the market, the vegetables less traveled, and that's a good thing.
The very best from Manitoba, and it's peak of the market.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you've got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors, you name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before. With a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop in the Kildonan Crossing Shopping Center, 1615 Regent West.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
Can I get someone to assist me in the digital camera department, please? I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and I'd like to buy this camera before it becomes obsolete.
If you've got camera questions, Don's Photo has answers. So why buy from a box store? You'll find that same camera at the same low price at Don's, minus the confusion. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores, and let's talk photography.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
2 quick strikes to Miles Durham, and Ace Walker's ahead of the right-handed swinging right fielder. 0-2. The pitch is just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We move to the top of the second in a 1-1 tie. Each team with a run and a hit. Both teams have hit a solo home run. It's Durham, Tanner Townsend, John Townsend. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, line to right field for a base hit. And Miles Durham will have a leadoff single here to start the second. And the batter is Tanner Townsend, who's 0 for 5 in the series. And batting 7th in the order for George Samus and the St. Paul Saints. Tomorrow afternoon, back on the air at noon. We'll be right across the radio network tomorrow. 55 with 40 leads off our broadcast till 1 o'clock. We invite you to phone in with your questions or comments. And then 1 o'clock, our pregame show. 1:35 first pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike to start off Tanner Townsend at 0-1. And at 1:35 tomorrow, left-hander Chris Salamita for the Goldeyes versus righty Anthony Clegg. 0-1 to Tanner Townsend. 0 for 2 yesterday with a couple of strikeouts and 2 walks. From the stretch, runner at first, nobody out. The pitch and a bunt pushed out toward third. Backhanded nicely by Walker. Fires to first in time. Boy, that took some guts. Tanner Townsend still runs pretty good. We'll call that a sacrifice. It will go 1-3. But Walker had to athletically come off the front of the hill, backhand the baseball, stop, turn around, make sure that he was planted, and fire, and I mean fire, a strike to first base. And he gets it there in advance of Tanner Townsend. And here's John Townsend with one out and a runner at second base now. John Townsend, 3 for 7 in the series. Another right-handed stick. First pitch. Breaking ball is outside, ball 1. Well, as we mentioned, a couple of home runs have accounted for the runs in this game, one by each team. And the top of the second, always our home run inning, brought to you by Home Run Sports. And you can drop into Home Run Sports at De La Seigneurie Boulevard in Bishop Grandin and enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. The pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. The 1-1. Breaking ball, swung on, hit to center field. Roberson is there. Little shift to his left. He'll make the catch. Here comes the throw to third, and the runner tagging, and the tag is not in time. One-hop throw. Good throw by Roberson, but Miles Durham runs well, and he'll get to third, tagging up from second on that deep fly ball by John Townsend. So, a productive out, 2 away now. Runner at third for the number 9 batter in Alex Garabedian, who has not played the last 2 games. While the Goldeyes hit a home run last night as well, John Weber had a 3-run shot for his 4th of the year, and that was part of a 4-run second inning as the Goldeyes have hit a home run in 3 straight games in this series now. First pitch to Garabedian is down and away, ball 1. And last night's home run by Weber made John Long, a winner on our Home Run Sports home run inning. John, you've got 30 days to contact Home Run Sports to claim your prize. From the stretch, the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a change of pace, and it's 1-1. It's the Home Run Sports home run inning. We do it every game. Top of the second. It's brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got the bases covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of La Jamodiere. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alex Garabedian, who's hitting .213, a homer and 7 driven in. Runner at third base, tied at 1, 2 away. The 1-1 is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldeyes are 17-9 here at home, 32-20 overall. Looking for another win tonight to extend their winning streak to a season-high 7 straight. Pitch is in there for a strike. Good breaking ball. And it's 2-2. Winnipeg has already established a season-high with the 6-game win streak, other than an overall win streak, as they've won 6 straight at home. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Garabedian and the Saints are done. Second strikeout of the night. Garabedian chased a high fastball, and they leave 1 stranded. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second in a 1-1 tie. Trivia coming up next on TSN 1290.
would like a word with you.
Turkey.
No, it's not calling you a
turkey.
It's merely suggesting that Granny's fresh turkey pieces make a great change of taste on the barbecue. Fast, convenient, delicious, and packed with nutrition, Granny's turkey pieces are the perfect way to add sensible sizzle to your barbecuing. Take it from the one who really knows. Granny's
turkey
goes great on the barbecue. Granny's turkey. Great taste, healthy living. Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
And Luis Allen will, as we welcome you back, draw a walk, a 5-pitch walk, to start the bottom of the second. And a 1-1 tie here. Josh Mazzola, the batter now. So Allen draws a walk as we bring you back. We're having some technical problems back in the studio, and we, of course, not like the old days, everything's computer generated, and when it crashes, we have to reboot. And that's what we've had to do. And the first pitch to Mazzola is low, ball one. Here in the bottom of the second, we'll play trivia as well. So Allen at first, Mazzola, and we'll also see Carpenter here against the youngster and Luke Anderson. And a 1-1 tie. The pitch is in there for a strike. And it's 1-1 to Josh Mazzola. Josh on a 10-game hitting streak. He's 18 for 37 on this homestand. The 1-1 swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2. That's a .486 batting average. And he's hitting .304. 8 homers, 31 driven in. Luis Allen, if you're wondering, 1 stolen base this year in 3 attempts. Anderson, the right-hander, comes set to his belt. The 1-2 pitch is high, 2-2. Zola 1 for 4 last night, 3 for 7 in the series. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield. And John Townsend is there. He'll make the catch. And there's one away. Luis Allen did not move. And here's Rich Carpenter. Well, let's play some trivia. And as always, it's brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suite. Contest open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. And up for grabs, a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. First pitch to Carpenter. Swung on, fouled away. And it's strike 1. Number to call, 780-1290-780-1290, area code 204. You'll need to dial that by the end of the month. We go to 10 digits. The 0-1. Swung on, fouls the plate. 0-2. Which I'm sure, and I sort of remember this, as a kid, there was a time you only needed to dial the last 4 digits. And of course, 7, now 10. 0-2 is inside, 1-2. Carpenter batting .231. No homers, 14 driven in. Runner at first, 1 away. Anderson comes set. And a throw over to first base, and Allen back in time. The question tonight is this. After his first season of professional baseball, which was in Winnipeg in 2006, Goldeyes third baseman Amos Ramon was traded to Windy City by Rick Forney of the Frontier League. That offseason, pitches low, 2-2. Who was he traded for? The answer might surprise you. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rich Carpenter standing in from the left-hand side. Anderson, the right-hander, comes set, 2-2. Swung on, and that's popped up. Foul territory, third base side. Tanner Townsend is there with the sunglasses on, makes the catch, 2 away. And the batter is Jose Duran. After his first season of professional baseball in 2006 with the Winnipeg Goldeyes, third baseman Amos Ramon was traded to Windy City of the Frontier League that offseason by Rick Forney. Who was he traded for? 780-1290-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. Here's Duran, stands in from the right side, 1 for 3 last night in his Goldeye debut with a walk. First pitch is down and away, ball 1. 2 away in the inning. We're in the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Game 3 of this 4-game series. One ball, no strikes. Duran hitting .303 in the year. The pitch is a little high, 2-0. Anderson came back with a changeup. Just missed upstairs. Jose Duran, a homer and 20 driven in. Batting 8th in the Goldeyes order tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Not a bad gathering here tonight, just over 5,500. And of course, tomorrow, 1:35, first pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jose Duran. The pitch, swung on, filleted to right. That will drop for a base hit. And Allen will stop at second base. And here's David Narodowski. So runners at first and second for the number 9 batter in Narodowski, who's 0 for 5 in the series. Well, let's just call it Super Stumper Saturday, because we do not have a winner. And you know, sort of my policy on hints. Really don't like to do it. First pitch. Down and away. Got away from Garabedian. And gets outside of that home plate cutout circle and onto the grass. Back toward the screen. He finds it now, but long after Luis Allen and Jose Duran have advanced on the wild pitch. Second and third. So ball 1 on Narodowski, and the Goldeyes with 1 swing of the bat probably will score 2. We're tied at 1. And for Luke Anderson, that's the 3rd wild pitch he's uncorked this year. Narodowski batting .203. The 1-0. Swung on. That is hit high, fairly deep to center field. Jose Hernandez running back. Now he'll settle underneath it, reach up and make the catch. And that is it. The Goldeyes in the bottom of the second. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go to the third. We're tied at 1. TSN 12-9.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your food, your way.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites. You make a tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
Good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, we've got a winner on trivia here tonight. And we go to the top of the third inning in a 1-1 tie. 1 run, 2 hits for both teams. Adam Frost, Jose Hernandez, Willie Cabrera to face Ace Walker, top of the order for the Saints. First pitch to Frost. Breaking ball down and away, ball 1. Winner and the answer coming up in the bottom of 7. And the 1-0. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Frost sent a deep fly ball out to, well, it ended up kind of going to left center. Hard hit that Chris Roberson, for the first out of the game, made a very nice running catch on the 1-1. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2. Frost is 2 for 5 in the series. Batting .289. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, bounced left side, foul. Kind of hit that off the handle, a bit of a jam job there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Frost 3 homers and 13 driven in. Here on the top of 3, the 1-2. Breaking ball, bounce left side, foul. We'll have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. Fargo in the second, leading Grand Prairie 2-1. Fargo looking for their 11th straight win. 1-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball that's just outside, 2-2. Fargo 2, Grand Prairie 1. Bottom 2. Worcester leading Gary 1-0. That's in the second. 7:05 tonight. El Paso and Lincoln. Sioux Falls at Sioux City. Wichita at Kansas City. 2-2. Swung on. That's hit to center field again. Roberson right there. And he'll come in and a step or so over to his right or left. He'll make the catch, and there's one away. And a later start. Amarillo at Laredo at 7:30 tonight. Some finals from afternoon baseball in the majors in the National League. Chicago Cubs defeated Arizona 4-1 today. Ryan Dempster the win. Cubs have won 3 straight. As Jose Hernandez steps in, he's bounced out corner to corner and is 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch, righty-righty, is down and away, ball 1. Atlanta got by the New York Mets to win their 6th straight today. Braves 8, Metropolitan 7. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up. Left center. Both Carpenter and Roberson are there, and Roberson will make the call and the catch. The veteran comes down to that for out number 2. And here's Willie Cabrera, who hit a home run to account for the Saints' lone run this evening thus far. In a 1-1 tie in the top of this third. So a 2 away, and he did that with 2 outs in the first, and he'll stand up 2 innings later in the exact same scenario. Connected for his 6th of the season. And walking from the full line, Allen sits up outside, first pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. In that Atlanta win over the New York Mets, Ike Davis did have a home run, his 13th for New York in that loss. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. Cincinnati and St. Louis are in the bottom of the 10th inning, and Cincy tied at 2. Yadier Molina has a home run, his 14th for the Cardinals in that game. 1-1. Breaking ball low, 2-1. Second inning, Milwaukee and Pittsburgh are scoreless. Third, Miami and Washington are scoreless. The Marlins have lost 3 in a row. Ace Walker wants a new apple, and he'll get one. At 7:10 tonight, Philadelphia at Colorado. The Phillies have lost 5 in a row. And at 8:05, it'll be Houston at San Francisco. Lucas Harrell for the Astros, Tim Lincecum. 3-10 for the Giants. 3-1 is low, and that must make it 3-1. Well, they had 3-1 on the ball and strike indicator on scoreboard. Now it's 3-1. And the pitch. Breaking ball, bounce right side, fielded nicely by DeCaster. He'll make the turn to his left and make the unassisted play at first base, and that's it for the Saints. They go 1, 2, and 3 in the top of this third. Zeros across, we'll go to the bottom of 3. More scores coming your way. The score here, Winnipeg 1, St. Paul 1. TSN 12-9.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
For 5 years, the new Pembina Chrysler has become Winnipeg's most conveniently located automotive center. From a 30-minute orders-free oil change, All-Make Collision Center, Canada's largest parts volume dealer, or an incredible selection of new and used vehicles, it's really all here at the new Pembina Chrysler. So why drive to the outskirts of the city to buy, much less go all the way back for service, when it's all here at the new Pembina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 300 Pembina Highway or PembinaChrysler.com.
Your barbecue would like a word with you. Turkey. No, it's not calling you a turkey. It's merely suggesting that Granny's fresh turkey pieces make a great change of taste on the barbecue. Fast, convenient, delicious, and packed with nutrition, Granny's turkey pieces are the perfect way to add sensible sizzle to your barbecuing. Take it from the one who really knows. Granny's Turkey goes great on the barbecue. Granny's Turkey. Great taste, healthy living.
Top of the order for the Goldeyes, bottom of the third. Kendall, Roberson, Weber. In a 1-1 tie. Glad to have you along tonight. My name is Paul Edmonds. First pitch to Kendall. Swung on and lifted out toward right. Coming hard toward the line, Durham, and that will drop just inside the line for a fair ball and a base hit. And Kendall leads off, first pitch swinging with a little flay down the right field line and over first. And the Goldeyes have their third hit of the evening. And here's Chris Roberson with a home run tonight. For Kendall, by the way, he has now hit safely in 4 straight.
And Roberson stands in. First pitch is a breaking ball in low and inside, ball one. Roberson connected for his 9th home run of the season to lead the team. And that was a solo shot just over the wall and inside the pole in the right field corner. Pitch is low, 2-0. And he now has 3 RBI in the last 2 games. Had a 2-run double last night in the bottom of 8 to add on and provide some insurance. From the stretch, the 2-0 is outside, 3-0. American League Finals today in the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color carried. 3 balls and no strikes. And the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Yankees have won their 3rd in a row. Behind Freddie Garcia today, they beat the Angels in New York 5-3. Garcia goes to 4-2. And Toronto got into a shootout with Cleveland in downtown Toronto. Runner on the move, pitches outside, ball 4. So Kendall will be aboard safely in second. Roberson will be aboard for the second time as he walks. Second walk issued by Luke Anderson. And there's nobody out for John Weber, who struck out his first trip. And I don't think you'll see John bunt here. Just a thought, just a guess. But probably a safe thought and a good guess. Toronto beat Cleveland today, 11-9. Speaking of the Blue Jays, they purchased the contract today of Wichita Wingnuts pitcher and owner Nate Robertson, who's going back up to the big leagues. Toronto, as you know, if you follow the Blue Jays, has been decimated by pitching injuries, especially on their starting staff. Nobody out, 2 on. A long pause, first pitch to Weber. Breaking ball swung on line to center, and that is going to be right at Jose Hernandez, and he dropped the baseball. And everybody's going to be safe. Kendall could only advance to third on that, as Jose Hernandez got beaten up a little by the sun, banging off those glass windows of one of the tall skyscrapers in downtown Winnipeg. So Weber will reach on an air. It will be E8. And Sherundle, the cast of the batter. And here comes pitching coach Kerry Leitenberg, one of our guests in the segment before our pregame show on Saturdays called Around the Association. And he just wants to settle everybody down. DeCaster, by the way, already has a Grand Slam home run on this homestand. And he has 6 homers on the year. And Leitenberg will now make his way back toward that first base dugout. Bases loaded, nobody out. In a 1-1 tie here in the bottom of 3. Yeah, the Blue Jays purchased the contract of Wichita Wingnuts pitcher and owner, because he's a part owner with his brother and some other investors in that Wingnuts team. Nate Robertson. Blue Jays won today 11-9 over Cleveland. In the top of the 11th, Baltimore and Detroit are tied at 4. First pitch to DeCaster is a breaking ball that's low, ball 1. Detroit has won 6 in a row. Baltimore trying to end a 3-game skid. Again, they're tied at 4 in the 11th in Baltimore, the Tigers and the Orioles. Robert Adino has a home run for the O's, his 5th. 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. In the 3rd, Kansas City and the Chicago White Sox are scoreless. In the 1st, Oakland in front of Minnesota 4-0. That's in the 3rd. Check that. That's in the 1st. The pitch. Breaking ball inside, and DeCaster got out of the way of that. Up around his shoulder. Oakland leading Minnesota 4-0 in the 1st. Minnesota, is what I wanted to say, has lost 3 in a row. Oakland 4, Twins no score in Minneapolis tonight. And in the 2nd, Tampa Bay and Boston are scoreless. 3-0. Swing and a miss as DeCaster had the green light on that. Took a wild cut and missed. Texas at Seattle tonight. That goes at 8:10. Yu Darvish versus Felix Hernandez. 3-1 is low, ball 4. And youngster Luke Anderson just walked in a run. An RBI here for Sherundle DeCaster, his 36th. Kendall will score from third. Roberson over to third. Weber up to second. And Luis Allen, the batter. And DeCaster will draw the third walk that Anderson has issued tonight. Luis Allen has drawn a walk tonight. He'll stand in from the right-hand side without an official at bat. First pitch, way inside, just about got hit. Backed out of the way of that. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes to Louis Allen, who's hitting 300 right on the button. Anderson comes set, nobody out, 1 in, bases loaded, the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and smoked to center field, and Hernandez lost that. Now he finds it, runs back, makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Tagging and coming in from third is Roberson. He'll score the third run for Winnipeg. Advancing from second to third is Weber, and advancing on that deep fly ball to dead central from first to second, and beating the throw there is DeCaster. So Luis Allen drives in his 26th. It's a sacrifice fly here. And Josh Mazzola, the batter. So 1 down, runners at second and third base, 2 in. Boy, that was dangerous for Jose Hernandez, as it looked like he misplayed the ball or misjudged it. Infield in, first pitch to Mazzola's a fastball to tie, ball 1. And it looked like it might have got by him, and had it done so, it clears the bases for sure. And Allen probably ends up with a 3-run double. Instead of sacrifice fly, 3-1 Winnipeg, the 1-0 is just outside. Infield pulled in for the Saints in the bottom of this third. Goldeyes lead at 3-1. Weber at third, DeCaster at second. And 1 away for Mazzola, who's 0 for 1 tonight, the 2-0. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Final in the CFL today, Saskatchewan defeated British Columbia 23-20. And at the end of the first, Hamilton leading Toronto 14-0. Pitches high, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 3-2. Well, Mazzola got challenged there by Luke Anderson and could not catch up. Mazzola riding a 10-game hitting streak into this one, batting .304. A slightly open stance from the right side. Infield in, a full count. And the 3-2. Breaking ball swung on, bounced out towards short. Fielded there by Frost. He looks Weber back to third, throws to first for the second out. And Mazzola's retired, and everybody can take a couple of steps back on that infield for St. Paul. And Rich Carpenter, the batter. Carpenter 0 for 1. He popped out to third baseman Tanner Townsend. So the Goldeyes get 2, but they're looking for more with perhaps 1 hit. Here by Carpenter, who's 5 for 22 on the homestand. First pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 1. Carpenter, no homers, 14 driven in. Five for 22 is a .227 average on the homestand. He's hitting .231 on the year. The 0-1 is in there, a little bit high, and now a snap throw to second, and they're going to get DeCaster. Good throw by Garabedian in there. DeCaster got wandering off, and a snap throw to second, caught by Frost. He was in behind DeCaster, who gets tagged on the upper body, but his foot never got back in time, and the inning ends at second base. It will be a pickoff that goes 2-6, and that's it for Winnipeg in the bottom of 3. 2 runs on 1 hit, a costly error and only one left. We'll go to the fourth. Goldeyes lead at 3-1, TSN 12-9.
Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up. Turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, only Sheldon hit the 2-hopper out to short, 2 pitches into this 4th inning. And up with it, Duran, and over to first, and there's one away. To start the 4th inning, 3-1, the Goldeyes lead it. We welcome you back. Glad to have you along. Ronnie Berkwin and Miles Durham also due up against Ace Walker, who works into his 4th. Nice night tonight. Like, it's been great. We've had great weather for the homestand. First pitch to Berkwin is swung on and missed for strike 1. And I am not going to complain about the heat at all. Not one bit. The 34s, the 35s, the mid-90s in terms of Fahrenheit, I'll take that. That's fine. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and a changeup, and it's 0-2. But tonight's perfect. I mean, it is not too hot. We're at 29 Celsius at game time, 83 Fahrenheit, and the humidity's backed off a little bit, only 41%. The 0-2. Swung on, fouled back, and it's still 0-2 to Ronnie Berkwin. It is a grand evening in terms of weather. Berkwin struck out his first trip, left-handed stick, the 0-2. Swung on, fouled away, and that goes on top of the roof, third base side. Still 0-2. Ronnie Berkwin hitting .293 from Canton, Ohio. 6'3", 215. 0-2. Curve swung on and fouled back into the mitt of Luis Allen, and he goes chasing. And that's strikeout number 3 for Ace Walker. 2 away. And the batter is Miles Durham. Yeah, he reached out for that one. And fouled it back. And right into the glove of the Goldeyes catcher. Miles Durham, the batter, he's 1 for 1 tonight. And the first pitch. Curve drops in there for a strike. Beauty. Shadows are just to the top of the plate. Front of that home plate cutout circle still in sunshine. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Good fastball on the outside edge. And it's 0-2. Ace looking for win number 6 tonight. It would be the team lead, the 0-2. Curve a little low, 1-2. He's 5-2, both he and Matt Rosh with 5 victories. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball inner half, and he tied him right up. And Miles Durham couldn't catch up. And Ace strikes out the last 2 batters he sees. He has 4 punch-outs on the night, and that's it for the Saints in the top of the fourth. They go 1, 2, 3. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. When we come back, Goldeyes lead it 3-1. TSN 1290.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. Canad Inns, Labatt, Manitoba, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
One little drop of oil can spoil a million drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used Oil Recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you could win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
Well, we called the baseball mulligan, and Rich Carpenter had it in the third. Now he leads off the fourth. When he was at the plate, first pitch showed bunt pulled back, took high, ball one. And with 2 away, Sharundle DeCastro got picked off at second base. So it's Carpenter, Jose Duran, and David Narodowski. 3-1, Winnipeg leads it. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. Carpenter 0 for 1 here this evening. He popped out to third base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luke Anderson works into his fourth. The pitch swung on, and that is hit high, fairly deep out to right, but it won't have enough. Miles Durham back toward the track, and he'll make the catch in plenty of room before the fencing. For the first out, here's Jose Duran. 1 for 1 tonight. And Jose Duran steps in for the right side. 5,512 here tonight. 55-12. Good crowd. And Duran standing in, 1 for 1 tonight. 2 for 4 is the Goldeye. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Goldeyes 3 runs, 3 hits. Saints 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error tonight. And the 0-1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldeyes getting a run in the first after the Saints had opened it up. They swapped solo homers. The 2-1 swung on, lifted out toward right, and that's a lazy fly ball. And Miles Durham, couple of steps to his left or right, will make the catch on that. 2 away. And then the Goldeyes picked up 2 last inning, helped along by an error in center field by Jose Hernandez. And here's David Narodowski, who's 0 for 1. After tomorrow, the Goldeyes go on the road to Lincoln for 3, Sioux Falls for 4. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Narodowski 0 for 1. 0 for 6 in the series. The pitch swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield. And there is John Townsend, the second baseman, over toward the line. He'll make the catch, and the Goldeyes go 1-2-3 here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We'll go to the fifth. Winnipeg leads at 3-1. TSN 1290.
Have you been running? Running up credit card debts, running up bills, running on money you may not have just to keep one step ahead of creditors? Sooner or later, it catches up with all of us. That's when we need someone who can help with credit counseling, credit proposals, and other options. So stop running and fix the debt you have. Elsie Taylor, trustee in bankruptcy. Your way forward. Visit us at elsietaylor.net.
Before baseball, I packed his favorite red bag with 2 oranges, his big water bottle, lucky glove, 2 balls, and an extra pair of socks just in case.
He's all ready for the big game, but he may not be ready for...
Psst, hey, try this. All the players use it.
Talk to your kids about chewing tobacco today, because if you think you've prepared them for everything, you don't know spit. Brought to you by Mantra, the Manitoba Tobacco Reduction Alliance for tobacco-free sport.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
Well, we go to the fifth inning. 3-1 Winnipeg leads it. Ace Walker works into his fifth. Tanner Townsend, John Townsend, and Alex Garabedian. Seven, 8, and 9 on the order for the Saints. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Well, they're in the top of the 12th now. Tigers and Baltimore are tied at 5. And Detroit in Baltimore tonight. The 0-1. Breaking ball, pounded out towards short, and between the legs of Jose Duran for his 18th error of the year. And that will be E6. Came in, a routine play, and missed it. And Duran had made 17 errors for Kansas City this year, prior to being waived and claimed by the Goldeyes. And John Townsend, the batter. So Tanner Townsend is aboard. Ace Walker goes to work from the stretch. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike. John Townsend 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to center. We're in the fifth inning. Goldeyes lead at 3-1. Each team's now made an error tonight. The 0-1. Down and away. Nice block by Allen. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. John Townsend 3 for 8 in the series. Middle infield, a double play depth. The 1-1 swung on, filleted out toward right, and that will be taken on a couple of hops by Mazzola. On his way to third is going to be Tanner Townsend, and he'll be there and beat the throw with ease. And John Townsend has singled to right field. And there's runners on the corners for Alex Garabedian, and there's nobody out. And Garabedian struck out his first trip. For the Goldeyes, by the way, they've made 49 errors on the year. Now they'll get the inclusion of the 17 that Jose Duran brought over. Saints have made 33. Here's Garabedian, a home run, 7 driven in. Goldeyes will play the infield back. They'll let a run score to turn 2. They can get a double play ball. First pitch is in there for a strike. Garabedian, a homer, 7 driven in. Struck out his first trip, one of 4 punch-outs by Ace Walker tonight. The Townsend brothers are on the corners. Tanner at third, John at first. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Good changeup on the outside part of the plate. Garabedian says something to home plate umpire Joe Stegner. And it's 0-2. And Garabedian being the catcher for the Saints. You know, I guess you're okay if your guy's getting it too, right? That'd be in that outside corner. 0-2. Missed outside. And Allen looked like he wanted to snap, throw it down to first base, but John Townsend was working his way back toward the bag. No throw, 1-2 to Garabedian. We're in the 5th. Goldeyes lead it by 2, 3-1. Ace Walker trying to work out of a jam. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, punched out to center field. That'll drop for a base hit. And heading around second, now putting on the brakes is John Townsend. Tanner Townsend scores. Chris Roberson up with a baseball. An RBI single there by Alex Garabedian. And there's nobody out. A 3-2 baseball game for Winnipeg. And runners at first and second base for Adam Frost. And Frost will stand in for the right-hand side. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He has flown out twice to center field, has Frost. From the stretch, first pitch. And a bunt pushed up the third base line. Going to be picked up by Narodowski. A throw to first in time. So Frost will get his sacrifice, but he was really trying to bunt for a hit there. Move the runners along and see if he can stay aboard. And we'll go 5-3 on the sacrifice. And there's one away. Runners at second and third now for Jose Hernandez, who's 0 for 2. St. Paul out hitting Winnipeg 4-3, but trailing 3-2. Hernandez has bounced out corner to corner and to center field tonight. He has flown. That's his line, 0 for 2. First pitch on the outside edge for a strike. Well, I'll update you on what's going on in Fargo here as well, because that's a very interesting game. Game 3 between the RedHawks and Grand Prairie RedHawks in Fargo of that 4-game series. The 0-1 down and away, bounces around a little bit and actually bounced off of Jose Hernandez and stayed within the home plate cutout circle. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to Hernandez. 6 homers, 30 driven in. And Fargo leading 6-2 over Grand Prairie. That is in the 4th. 1-1. Swung on. That is smoked out to center field. Back goes Roberson. He'll turn, make the catch, but it will be deep enough to tag John Townsend to come in and score the tying run on the sacrifice fly. And staying put at second base is Garabedian. So neither of these 2 runs will be earned. It's a sac fly for Jose Hernandez, who picks up his 31st RBI, and we're tied at 3. All because of a leadoff error. And here's Willie Cabrera, who's homered tonight and bounced out. First pitch. Breaking ball, down and away, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Fargo's had a pretty decent schedule. Now they're having their hands full with a team in Grand Prairie that has the best record in the league, but boy, that's a tough road trip when you're going from Laredo to Fargo in basically a day and a half. Pitches in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Fargo, well, they were on a homestand before they came here, then came here and then have gone back home for 8. So, you know, for about the last 2.5 weeks, they really haven't left the area within about a 3-hour drive. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cabrera. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. And they're leading 6-2 tonight in the 4th over Grand Prairie. Two balls and a strike to Willie Cabrera. Runner at second, 2 in, 2 away. We're in the top of the 5th. The 2-1. Breaking ball just outside, 3-1. Looks to me like there might be a few more than 55-12 here tonight, but that's what they've announced. Ole Sheldon stands on deck. And Ace Walker went for a little walk, and now we'll climb back to the top of the hill. Cabrera stands back in. Cabrera is 2 for 10 in the series. 3 balls, 1 strike, and a step off by Walker, and he'll look Garabedian back to second base. Cabrera batting 3rd in the order, playing left field. Right-handed stick, a .291 average. And Walker comes set. 3-1. Outside, ball 4, and Ace walks his first of the evening. And it puts 2 on with 2 out and 2 in for Ole Sheldon, who's been hit by a pitch and bounced out tonight. And here comes Bill Pulsifer out to have a little chat, kind of settle everything down a little bit. Don't forget, you can get your group of 25 or more together for a Goldeyes game. Our group packages suit everyone from a family gathering to the team from work who want to share in the experience of exciting Goldeyes baseball. These packages are full of benefits just for your group. Seating is available in all areas of the ballpark. Call our group department at 982-BASE-2273 and let one of our event experts look after all the details of your outing at the ballpark. Don't forget about the group picnic packages or the Goldeyes patio deck. Bill Pulsifer back tucked away in the Goldeyes third base dugout. Here's Ole Sheldon. We're tied at 3. St. Paul has led tonight as they open up the scoring in the first. First pitch, swung on, bounced left side, foul. 0-1 to Ole Sheldon. From Ocala, Florida. He is a veteran. The other veteran is Tanner Townsend. And there are 4 LS5s on this team for St. Paul. The 0-1. Down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jim Rappaport, Miles Durham, Shane Cost, who's hurt right now, and Willie Cabrera. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, that's hit high. Out to left field. Carpenter back and now in, and he will make the catch. Well, he went back a little too far and then had to come with earnest back in toward the gap and a few steps back toward the infield, but he makes the catch, and that is it here as St. Paul ties the game. 2 runs couple of hits, a costly error, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of 5 in a 3-3 tie on TSN 1290.
You make a tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lyon Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark and fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, both of which are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Welcome back. How was the vacation?
It was fine. Why is everything so different in here?
We upgraded all our office equipment to new technology from Ricoh through Milne Office Systems.
How much more is this costing us?
After Milne did a document needs analysis, they showed us how we could increase our productivity and decrease our costs.
So where's my new copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Ricoh!
Visit milneoffice.com to arrange for your own customized Ricoh digital workflow solution today.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bryce Kendall lead it off, followed by Chris Roberson and John Weber. 1, 2, 3 in the order in a 3-3 tie. So errors have cost each team a couple of runs here. First pitch, Kendall showed bunt, pulled back, and took low, ball 1. Bryce 1 for 2 tonight. And 4 for 8 in the series. He has scored a run as well. And he has 4 runs scored in the last 2 games. 1-0. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike. In the series, he has scored 5 runs. This is game 3. Tells you a little bit about his on-base percentage. 1-1. Breaking ball swung on, bounced over the mound, back up the middle to his left. Frost up with it behind second and over to first, 1 away. Now the batter is Chris Roberson. He's been aboard twice, a homer, a walk, 2 runs scored tonight. Luke Anderson works into his 5th inning. And Roberson steps in from the left-hand side. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Roberson is 2 for 10 in the series. And his 2 hits have come last night and tonight. 1-0. In there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Chris didn't even move out of that left side batter's box. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. And we do it again. The ball and 2 strikes. Roberson 9 home runs and 42 driven in. Leads the team in homers and RBI. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and that ripped out to right. Back goes Durham, still going back. It's off the top of the wall. Durham picks it up and fires it back into second base quickly, and it will hold Roberson to a 1-out single. Well, Roberson runs well. I don't think that he thought it was gone. It's just the way that it kicked off the wall and it came right back to Miles Durham when it was hit over his head. And he quickly got it. It kicked right back to him, and he turned and fired and threw a strike to second. And here's John Weber. And Weber will stand in from the left side. 0 for 2 tonight. He has struck out and reached on an error. Looking to extend a hitting streak to 12 straight. First throw goes over to first base. And Roberson, who is 15 of 18 this year, dives back in safely. Chris leads the team in stolen bases. He'll get a good lead off of first, being held on by Berkwin. First pitch is a pitch out, nothing on. And St. Paul will waste one on John Weber. Ball one. See, there's the danger. You always want the first pitch to be strike one. Well, now you're already behind because you've wasted one to one of the best hitters in the league. And a throw over to first. And diving back in is Roberson. And the Goldeyes want a balk call, and that will be called by the third base umpire, Mike O'Leary, not the first base umpire, Mike Riggers. It was an awkward-looking move by Luke Anderson to throw over to first. And when it looks that awkward, it usually is called a balk, and in this case it was. So the Goldeyes get the potential go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes to Weber. We're tied at 3, 1 out, 1 on. The 1-0 outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Well, pick your poison here. If you want to pitch around Weber a little bit because first base is now open, you have to face DeCaster. 2 balls and no strikes to John Weber. Hitting .320 on the year. The 2-0. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back. John went chasing. On that pitch outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to John Weber, who's DHing tonight. John smacked 4 homers and driven in 31. Anderson comes set, checks Roberson, pickoff attempt at second, and Roberson back in time, sliding in with that right foot, fully extended. And he might have shaken himself up a little bit. Yep, that left knee. Gets back up, looks around to make sure there's no middle infielders around him. 2 balls, 1 strike to John Weber. Anderson comes set. And now another step off by Anderson with Frost creeping back in behind Roberson. At second base, but no throw this time. 2-1 to Weber. Anderson comes set. And the 2-1, run on the move to third. Throw down to third is not in time. Pitch missed inside. And a stolen base for Chris Roberson. How you doing? And that'll be his team leading 16th of the year. And the count 3-1 to Webb. And they're going to move the infield in. Yep, St. Paul will. We'll move the infield in. And John Weber with a 3-1 count on him. Goldeyes 90 feet away from taking the lead. We're tied at 3. Anderson comes set. The 3-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. Pumped a fastball right at the knees, and John took it. Each team with 3 runs, each team with 4 hits, and each team with an error tonight. 1 out, runner at third. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Weber. The pitch. Breaking ball, half a swing, did he go? The appeal at third, and yes, says Mike O'Leary, and John Weber will be struck out. And Rick Forney saying something over at third base. To Mike O'Leary, but now turning his attention back toward the field, and here comes Gary Leitenberg. So a high check swing, and Weber gets rung up at third base on the appeal. Second strikeout for Luke Anderson tonight, and Sherundle DeCaster the batter. And Leitenberg's message here is going to be, hey, If you have to put him on at first, go ahead. But then again, you've got Luis Allen after that. So 2 away and a sac fly won't do it. As Luke Anderson has posted 2 strikeouts tonight. He's got Weber twice. And DeCaster 0 for 1 with a walk. He was also picked off. The walk, by the way, 2 innings ago, was with the bases loaded. He drives in his 36th. First pitch. Breaking ball down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Robertson over at third base. The 1-0 is high. 2-0 with a breaking ball. Righty here. DeCaster, he's on a 5-game hitting streak. He has the 5th best average in the league at .351. 2-0. Here's a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Yeah, 5th overall in league batting and leading the team at .351. He is 3 for 8 in the series. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball is low. 3-1. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 balls and a strike to Sherundle DeCaster. Luke Anderson comes set, the 3-1. Breaking ball, chopped out toward third, backing up on it. Tanner Townsend fields it, throws to first, and the inning comes to an end. So the Goldeyes get a runner over to third base with 1 out. Could not get him in with the middle of the lineup stepping to the plate. So we're through 5. Nothing settled, tied at 3. We'll go to the 6th. TSN 1290.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
We finally found the perfect house.
A real fixer-upper.
Well, we want to do things our way. Everything new, but in a real character home.
So when it came to a mortgage, there was only one place to go. SCU.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. When you're doing that big reno, SCU will be there with great rates and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Grill therapy is on now at Boston Pizza. A way to relax through the healing powers of grilled meat. Kevin and his wife just had octuplets. That's 8 babies.
8 babies. You'd think you would have seen that on the ultrasound. He said he was a doctor. But this backyard burger made with 100% Canadian beef has almost made me forget that when I get home, I have to feed Samantha, Tanya, Eugene, little Jesus, so funny, Gerald,
Boston
Stanley,
Pizza,
Catherine.
here to make you happy. Visit Boston Pizza for details while quantities last.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage.
Well, we go to the 6th inning. And we are tied at 3. Ronnie Berquin, Miles Durham, Tanner Townsend due up here. Fargo's opened up a 9-2 lead in the 5th on Grand Prairie. First pitch to Ronnie Berquin is low, ball 1. Ace Walker into his 6th. There is a little bit of loosening, not throwing, but some stretching going on down in that bullpen for the Goldeyes down the left field line. And the 1-0 to Berquin. Swung on, fouled back. Little half-excuse-me swing. And back into the screen it goes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Berquin tonight is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. And the 1-1. And he pushes a bunt foul, third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tomorrow, Chris Salamita versus Anthony Clegg. Salamita, left-hander, 2-2, 3.99 ERA. Wag, a right-hander, 2-2 with an 820 earned run average. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball out towards short, backhanded pickup by Durant. Deep in the hole, throw to first, and a stretch by the caster in time. Nice play all the way around. Berkwin out number 1. And here's Miles Durham, who's 1 for 2. And Miles Durham, a base hit and a strikeout tonight. Let's have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week. One more game to go tomorrow afternoon. The pitch on the inside edge for a strike. Goldeyes this week brought to you by Boston Pizza. Try Boston Pizza's all meat wings. This summer, nothing goes better with BP's all meat wings than all beer. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. Pitch is swung on and missed. A high fastball. 0-2 to Durham. Well, tomorrow, and by the way, good to see those that have brought their pajamas tonight. Makes it easy. You get in the vehicle, drive home. The 0-2. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Charged there by Narodowski. Running pickup and a bare hand toss to first in time. And the Saints thought that Miles Durham was safe. Nice play by Narodowski. That was bang, bang over at first, and the Saints might have a case. Kind of a chopping bunt, swinging bunt from the plate. Kind of rolled out toward the grass and was never going to get out to third base. And Narodowski came running in, barehanded it, charged it. Made the pickup and the throw to get Miles Durham 2 away for Tanner Townsend, who's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. We're tied at 3 here in the 6th. First pitch. Swung on, popped up. Left side of the infield. Narodowski calling everybody off. And he'll make the squeeze. That's it. Saints go 1-2-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. Anyway, you come to the game in your PJs. You drive home, slide right into the house, and right back into bed. How about that on pajama night here at the ballpark? I'll tell you what the Goldeyes are doing this week in full detail when we come back. Tied at 3, TSN 12-9.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Manitoba Turkey Producers is calling all chili connoisseurs. Do you have the best turkey chili in Manitoba? Enter your original turkey chili recipe that includes Granny's poultry, and you could be one of 3 lucky finalists to compete in a winner-takes-all turkey chili throwdown at the Barbecue and Blues Festival, August 18th. Up for grabs is an outdoor patio set, Granny's gift certificates, and more. Click grannies.ca to enter now.
Bottom of the 6th inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. Our producer-operator back in the studio is Rob Innes. And Dana Robbie helping us out on site. Here's Luis Allen in a 3-3 tie to lead it off for the Goldeyes in the bottom of 6. First pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. Allen tonight does not have an official at bat. A walk and a sac fly. 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Talking about tomorrow being the last game of this 12-game homestand. Final game of this series. The 1-1. Swung on, and that is hit out to right center field. Converging Durham and Hernandez. And the center fielder, Jose Hernandez, will make the catch. There'll be one away. Start the inning. The batter is Josh Mazzola, 0 for 2. And don't forget, tomorrow it's Wonder Shows and Plunger Pool on the Promenade. And after the game, Kid City run the bases. For those 12 and under for free. Salisbury House 2 for 1 Mr. Big Nip giveaway tomorrow. First pitch to Mazzola. High, ball 1. And then the Goldeyes jump on the bus after the game tomorrow and will roll down to Lincoln for 3 and Sioux Falls for 4. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 7-game road trip. And we'll have them all for you. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, and that is popped up and fouled back in behind that Saints dugout. First base side, and out of play. Solo 0 for 2 tonight, a pop out, and he's grounded out. We're tied at 3 in the bottom of 6. And the pitch is low, 2-2. And then the Goldeyes will come home for 6. 3 against Quebec, 3 against Sioux Falls, 2-2. Breaking ball, punched out toward right, coming in and sliding is Durham, and he can't make the catch. Now he's going to throw to first, and Mazzola back, diving in safely. Well, he came in, feet first slide, couldn't make the catch. And Mazzola extends a hitting streak to 11 straight. A 1-out single, and here is Rich Carpenter. And Carpenter 0 for 2. He is popped out and flown out. 1 away, runner at first. Mazzola 5 for 8 on the base path. Goldeyes have their 5th hit. First pitch swung on and fouled away. Good hack there by Rich Carpenter. So yeah, the next homestand after tomorrow when it ends. July 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Nothing in 1 to Rich Carpenter. Throw goes over to first, and Mazzola dives back in safely. Just to let you know, on the 24th, it's post-game fireworks. 25th is Christmas in July. And Thursday, the 26th, is that noon start. The 0-1. Swung on, cracked out toward left center. High, fairly deep. But Cabrera's going to have a beat on it, and he'll make the catch for the second out. And the batter is Jose Duran. And Duran 1 for 2 tonight. Sioux City, by the way, in front of Sioux Falls 2-0. They're in the second inning on the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. And Fargo all over Grand Prairie 9-2 in the 5th. Lincoln leading El Paso 2-1 in the 2nd. Gary in front of Worcester 4-3 in the bottom of 5. Wichita leading KC 2-0 in the 3rd. And Laredo and Amarillo just underway. First pitch to Duran is right down the middle for a strike. By the way, tickets for any Goldeye game available at any Ticketmaster outlet in the province, including the box office here at Shaw Park. Ticketmaster.ca or 855-GOLDEYE. Throw over to first, Mazzola back in time. 2 away, runner at first base. We're tied at 3. We're in the bottom of 6. Duran 1 for 2 tonight. Base hit and the fly out to right. 0-1. Swung on, filleted foul. And that will likely end up on Pioneer Avenue. Nothing in 2 to the Goldeyes right-handed swinging shortstop. And Luke Anderson will come set. And the pitch. Breaking ball is low, 1-2. Well, activity in that bullpen for St. Paul. A right-hander down there. And number 29. 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on, bounce left side, foul. And that is Chris Odegaard. You know, you remember a lot of these names because remember the Goldeyes played preseason games back in the middle of May in St. Paul. But you just don't know these players very well. You remember the names, you know, save for Borkwin and Sheldon and Frost, Townsend, throw over to first base. But essentially, pitching staff has been revamped for the Saints. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jose Durant. 2 away. Good lead from Mazzola off of first. And another throw goes over to first base. Ran a home run and 20 driven in. That homer and the 20 RBI, all with Kansas City. Stands in from the right side. And the pitch is inside, and it hit the knob of the bat, and it will be a foul ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Durant batting 8th in the order. He is 2 for 5 in the series. The pitch inside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Anderson comes set to his belt. And the pitch. Breaking ball called third strike, and Durant knew it. And he'll go down looking, and that will be it for Winnipeg in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the 7th in a 3-3 tie on TSN 1290.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties, whatever. With Archangel Fireworks, every little event becomes a magical backyard affair. So go ahead, rock that next block party. Got a wedding? Bring something blue, and then blow it up. Whatever you do, make it a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks. At Confusion Corner and online at archangelfireworks.com. The sky is your canvas.
Thinking real estate? For a home run every time, choose RE/MAX. Whether you need to buy or sell a home or lease or sell commercial real estate, RE/MAX has your bases covered. Plus, they're Winnipeg's #1 negotiator. Find your dream home or invest for your future. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. RE/MAX. Visit remax-winnipeg.com to find your agent today.
Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, we'll go to the 7th inning. John Townsend, Alex Garabedian, and Adam Frost, 8, 9, and 1. For St. Paul in a 3-3 tie. Each team swapped a run in the first on solo homers by Willie Cabrera and Chris Roberson. Then the Goldeyes went up with 2 in the third, helped along by an error, 3-1. Then made an error themselves. First pitch is in there for a strike. In the fifth, that led to 2 unearned runs, and that's where we stand, tied at 3. John Townsend 1 for 2 tonight, a run scored. Ace Walker works into his 7th. Pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. 0-2 to John Townsend. Three runs, 5 hits, and an error for the Goldeyes. 3-4-1 for the Saints. 0-2. Just missed with a fastball inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, let's have a look at inside the numbers, brought to you by Recycle Everywhere. 1-2 pitch. Curve, swung on, chopper left side, foul. Making away from home recycling commonplace. To learn more, visit recycleeverywhere.ca. Well, Ace Walker has 2 wins in his last 3 starts. Again, looking for win number 6 tonight. To lead the Goldeyes, he's tied with Matt Rush. They each have 5, 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. Ace working into his 7th. He has worked no less than 6 2/3. No less than 6 innings. And now 10 straight starts. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fastball just missed outside. 2-2. At this point, if he doesn't give up another run, and if he left the game right now, it would qualify, but he has tossed 4 straight quality starts. 2-2. Breaking ball. Cold third strike on the outside corner. And John Townsend will go down looking. Well, he just kept kind of pounding the outside part of that plate to the right-handed swinging second baseman. First a fastball, then another breaking ball, then another breaking ball. And he ended up finally getting the call from home plate umpire Joe Stegner. And that is strikeout number 5 tonight for Ace Walker. And the batter is Alex Garabedian with an RBI single tonight and a strikeout. First pitch, right down the chute for a strike. A quality start is 6 innings, giving up 3 earned runs or less. And for Ace, he's had 4 straight quality starts, trying to make it a 5th tonight. 0-1 is outside. 1-1. Here's the interesting part. Even if he worked 7 and gave up 4, it's not a quality start. Right now, he's at a quality start. 1-1. Change up in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Ace picked up a win his last start against Sioux Falls. Took a no decision against Fargo. Breaking ball, swung on, punched out towards center field. Roberson there, and he kind of creeps along and finds it. And there's 2 away. And Adam Frost, the batter. And 3 starts ago, it was a win in Wichita. Prior to that, he had gone 3 starts without a victory. Back to the top of the order, and Adam Frost, he's 0 for 2 in the sacrifice tonight. So Ace is doing what Ace does. First pitch, fastball on the outside edge for a strike. And we're going to look back one day on a very sparkling career here in Winnipeg from this guy. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. It's 0-2. I don't want to be presumptuous, but at some point, 5 years, leading every category, the 0-2 is just outside 1-2. Save for shutouts and games, but wins, complete games, hits, runs, strikeouts, games started, losses, earned runs, home runs allowed, innings pitched. I mean, some of those are, the more dubious categories, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. But he leads in all the right categories as well. Wins, strikeouts. That he might be a candidate to have a number retired here along the fencing. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And just out of curiosity, just something to think about. If the Goldeyes win a championship this year, and in order for them to do it, Ace would be a big part of it, of course. You have to know that. 1-2. Breaking ball just outside 2-2. And Ace, based on that, then says 5 years here, championship. I own pretty much every pitching record in franchise history. I'm going to walk away. The 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, lifted out toward right, and that is going to be in between Kendall and right fielder Mazzola for a base hit. So Adam Frost, a good at bat. And a 2-out single in the 7th inning. The batter is Jose Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Is it good enough to retire Ace Walker's number? I would say the answer probably would be yes. Here comes Bill Pulsifer out to have a little chat. And now the Goldeyes will get somebody up and throwing in the bullpen. And it's going to be a left-hander in Zach Baldwin. Here's how we know this. Not only is Zach tall, but the Goldeyes still have Chris Zabin, another lefty, on the disabled list. And the only other lefty they have on the staff is Rich Hawkins, and he's in the starting rotation. And the batter, Jose Hernandez, again 0 for 2 after Bill Pulsifer goes out to have a little chat. We're tied at 3 in the top of the 7th. Yeah, I think the numbers on inside the numbers for Ace Walker would warrant some serious consideration. First pitch, breaking ball is, I guess, just outside ball 1. For him to join numbers 21, 6, and 5 out there. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, runner on the move, pitch is low, throw down to second, is going to be in time. And Adam Frost gets caught stealing for only the second time this season. It goes 2-4. An absolute seed by Luis Allen, thrown down to second base. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. After 6.5 stretch time in my hometown, we invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and do the same. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3, TSN 1290.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a summer barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
Summer is something to enjoy. But remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
Bottom of the 7th inning, we welcome you back. And I think we're going to get a new pitcher for the St. Paul Saints. And that'll be it for Luke Anderson. And we're going to see Odegaard come in. And the bullpen will get some use now as Chris Odegaard. In a 3-3 tie, each team with 3 runs and 5 hits and 1 error. And here's David Narodowski to face right-hander Chris Odegaard. That's it for Luke Anderson. I thought he did a real good job here tonight in only his second start. And Odegaard will take over in this 7th inning. For Luke Anderson, 6 innings tonight, 5 hits, 3 runs. As Narodowski 0 for 2 stands in. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. And just looking here, one of those runs is earned for sure. And the 1-0 in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Well, I'll go with 3 runs, 2 earned. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-2. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. A wild pitch and a balk tonight. No decision for Luke Anderson. It'll be up to the bullpen on the decision here tonight for St. Paul. 1-2 to Narodowski. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Narodowski down on strikes as he chased that breaking ball in the dirt. So Chris Odegaard comes in, gets the first batter that he sees by the strikeout. And the Goldeyes have struck out 3 times tonight. Top of the order in Bryce Kendall. He's 1 for 2. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And for Chris Odegaard, a right-hander, 6'3", 220 from Glencoe, Minnesota. He is 25 years old. Kendall stands in from the right side. First pitch is inside, ball 1. For Odegaard, he'll make his 15th appearance. He's 1-5 with a 3.48 ERA. 51 2/3 innings, 52 hits. The 1-0. Breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or actually 2-0. 51 2/3, 52 hits, 20 earned runs, 24 walks, 33 strikeouts, and the opposition batting .272. And the 2-0 pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 2-1. Kendall, a bounce out in the first, singled and scored in the third, and bounced out in the 5th. Righty-righty here. 1-2-1 is low, 3-1. CFL score tonight, Hamilton leading Toronto 29-13 at the half. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 3-2 as Kendall taking all the way. Kaohi Downing now throwing in the bullpen for the Goldeyes. Baldwin is sat down. 1 out and a full count on Kendall. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, laid down the right field line, but foul. Still 3-2. Cubs beat Arizona today, 4-1 in Chicago. Atlanta over the New York Mets, 8-7. A final in 10. Cincinnati got by St. Louis, 3-2. Partials, Milwaukee leading Pittsburgh, 4-2 in the 6th. Miami in front of Washington, 2-1 in the 7th. 3-2 pitch Breaking ball swung on, sharply hit out to short. Knocked down off his chest by Frost. Picks it up, throws to first. And just in time to get Kendall. Now, Kendall is running. And now, he'll hop and skip and limp back toward that dugout, as he's been doing, as he told us last night, since Laredo. Now, he's coming up 2 months. If he's running at all like he did last year, he's safe on that play with that bit of a bobble there by Adam Frost, but he's not, and Frost recovers, and there's 2 away. And Chris Roberson, the batter. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 2 down. Tied at 3, first pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And Philadelphia leading Colorado 4-0. That's in the 3rd. And just underway, Houston and San Francisco tonight. Roberson, 2 for 2, a walk, 2-run score, the 0-1. Swung on, chopper right side, going to be charged there by John Townsend. Running pickup and a throw back to first in time. And that is it for Winnie. 1, 2, 3, zeros across the board. We'll go to the 8th in a 3-3 tie. Goldeyes baseball from downtown Winnipeg and the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaire's team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
Patient safety is everyone's concern. Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. What can you do to make your care safer? Get involved. Discuss your health concerns with your doctor, nurse, and pharmacist. Make a list of your medications and keep it with you. Wash your hands often to reduce the spread of germs. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Well, we go to the 8th inning. New pitcher for the Goldeyes, Kaohi Downing. And we're tied at 3. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. Rob Innes, our producer operator, back in the studio. And for Downing, he'll face Hernandez, Cabrera, and Sheldon. And that's it for Ace Walker. He will not pick up a victory tonight, but another quality start, his 5th straight. And for Walker, 7 innings tonight, 5 hit, 3 runs, only 1 is earned. A walk, 5 strikeouts, and he hit a batter. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And here's Jose Hernandez, who was at the plate when Adam Frost was caught stealing for the 3rd and final out of the 7th. And he'll lead it off. Has a sac fly tonight as well. Downing will come set. First pitch is low, ball 1. For Downing, 25 years old, a right-hander from Honolulu, has had his parents here for the entire homestand. They've done a lot of sightseeing around Winnipeg. The 1-0. Half a swing. Did he go? Are they going to appeal? Yes. At first base, says Mike Riggers. 1 ball, 1 strike. And for Downing tonight, he will make his 23rd appearance. He's 3-1 with a .257 ERA. 23 appearances, leads the team. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Curve just inside. 2-1. Downing, 28 innings, 28 hits. 8 earned runs, 7 walks, 19 strikeouts. Opposition batting .262 against him. 2 balls and a strike to Hernandez. Righty. The pitch is low, 3-1. By the way, Baltimore prevailed over Detroit in 13, 8-6 tonight. And Baltimore ended a 3-game losing skid. Kansas City and White Sox are tied at 3 in KC in the 6th. 3-1. Swung on, ground ball back up the middle to his right. Backhanded nicely there by Kendall. Throws to first in time. Boy, that had to hurt, too, the way he had to kind of soft shoe shuffle over to his right as that first hop was off the mound. Then he had to backhand that hard-hit ground ball and then throws to first. And there's 1 away. And Willie Cabrera, the batter. And Cabrera 1 for 2 with a walk. Oakland leading Minnesota 8-1. That's in the 6th. And Boston and Tampa Bay are tied at 2 in the 6th. Righty here. And the first pitch. Fastball swung on, and that is hit out to right field. Well smoked. Back goes Mazzola at the warning track, and it's gone. A home run for Willie Cabrera. His 2nd home run of the night. And Kaohi Downing gives up his 2nd of the year. And all of a sudden, St. Paul back in front, leading 4-3 in a 1-out solo blast by Cabrera, his 7th of the campaign. And Ole Sheldon, the batter. And time called as Bill Pulsifer is going to go out to have a little chat. Left-hander Zach Baldwin back up in the bullpen now. And Craig James is throwing down there as well in the Goldeyes pen. Well, that is hit number 6 for St. Paul. And they lead it 4-3 in this 8th inning. Fargo was blasting Grand Prairie en route to their 11th straight win tonight if they hang on. It was 9-2 the last we saw on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Here's Ole Sheldon, 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. First pitch is high, ball 1. It's 10-4 now for Fargo over Grand Prairie in the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is outside, 2-0. Just to let you know, for the folks that are here and maybe people driving around or sitting outside tonight in the city, the pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. On the weather report, which is brought to you as always by 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. To win tickets to upcoming Goldeyes games, go to 360winnipeg.ca, enter to win. The current conditions in the city, the 2-1 pitch is high, 3-1. They're calling it smoke from the forest fires in Saskatchewan. We had that sort of little that smoky kind of haze to the sky here tonight. Lots of daylight left, and the lights are on, but smoke. 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2. And we're currently sitting at 24 Celsius, 76 Fahrenheit. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sheldon. The pitch. Swung on, and a chopper off the instep. And fouls and rolls back out toward the mound. Humidity 51%. Wind is out of the northeast at 18. Okay, explain this to me. How does the wind from Environment Canada be described as northeast, okay? 3-2. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Luis Allen did not squeeze it. Which would tell me the wind's coming from Ontario, right? Northeast. Yet Saskatchewan's northwest where the fires are, and yet we're getting the smoke in here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, lined out to left field, and that will drop for a base hit. And it got by Rich Carpenter and goes to the wall. And Ole Sheldon will take the second base on that. So it'll be a base hit, and then it will be E7. The Goldeyes have made their second error. And here comes Rick Forney for the second visit, which spells automatic release. Just a question. Wind out of the northeast. Saskatchewan's on the west. How do we get the smoke blowing in here? I'm just going by what Environment Canada is telling me. To me, it doesn't add up. It's a dichotomy of weather forecasts, but I digress. We'll take a timeout on the pitching change, call the bullpen being made, and the left-hander Zach Baldwin will trot in when we trot back. As St. Paul leads it 4-3, TSN 1290.
For football.
One of the best trades ever in the history of the CFL, arguably, to get Doug Brown here for basically a box of tape.
For hockey.
First 4 guys in the NHL draft most years are can't miss.
Nothing but sports.
You lead the league in anonymous quotes. You also lead the league in dysfunction.
When sports is your passion.
There's an emotion in the city, and it permeates the dressing room, and the players, they all feel it.
Turn to the station that's even crazier about sports than you are.
I want to be like the Road Warriors. They had the football pads with the spikes coming out and then all the face paint and stuff.
As long as you wear tight shorts, I'm in.
I heard that about you.
Spiky shoulder pads and tight shorts.
I think you still got the panties somewhere around here, Troy, if you want to slip into something a little more comfortable. Troy really is a sensitive guy. I want spikes and shoulder pads and like mean-looking face paint. Troy wants tights.
Well, almost as crazy. TSN 1290. All sports, all the time.
Well, that's it for Kaohi Downing. He goes 1/3 of an inning here tonight. And he gives up 2 hits, a run, it's earned. Responsible for 1. No walks, no strikeouts, and he gives way to Zach Baldwin. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management. 4520909. Ole Sheldon standing at second base. Goldeyes has made 2 errors tonight. And for Baldwin, a left-hander, he'll be asked to get Ronnie Berkwood. And then the right-hander, Craig James, will likely face Miles Durham, unless somehow the Goldeyes can turn 2. For Baldwin, 6'5", 225, 29 years old. And he'll make his 20th appearance of the year. He's 1-1 with a 7.50 ERA. 12 innings, 15 hits, 10 earned runs, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts. And the opposition batting .326 against him. He'll go lefty against Berkwood, who's 0 for 3 tonight. 4-3, St. Paul leads it. Glad to have you along. We're in the 8th inning. They have broken a 3-3 tie with a home run by Willie Cabrera here in this 8th inning. 1 out, runner at second, 1 in. And Baldwin comes set. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Borkwin has struck out twice tonight, bounced out to short. Baldwin comes set. And the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Barkwood is 2 for 7 in the series. One of his hits a double. Ole Sheldon stands in second after singling. And then ball getting by Rich Carpenter. 0-2. Down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tomorrow, Chris Salamita versus Anthony Clegg, a lefty for Winnipeg, right-hander for St. Paul. The 1-2 is low, 2-2. Let's have a look at trades and transactions here in this 8th inning, brought to you by the Animal Hospital Manitoba. We are a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital Manitoba, we treat your pets as if they were our own. 2-2 to Borkman. And the pitch. Breaking ball down and away, 3-2. Gary Social Railcats release right-handed pitcher Chad Rhodes. Kansas City side first baseman Lee Cruz. And they were busy today, the 3-2. Swung on, lifted out toward right. Lazy fly ball now coming in Mazzola. He went back, now comes in. He's going to fire it home, and it gets by the cutoff man. And Berkman will have a base hit instead of being an out. Wow, that was misplayed out in right field. Lazy fly ball up in the air, and Mazzola went back and then realized that he had to come in, and he couldn't make up the ground that he had lost, and has to take it on a hop. Sheldon stops in third base, and that will be it for Baldwin. Back to the bullpen, the Goldeyes go, and Craig James will come in when we come back in 7. So things are looking good for St. Paul here at the top of the 8th. Goldeyes are in a jam with 1 out, runners on the corners, and 1 in. Back in 70 on TSN 1290.
For football.
Are you guys concerned about a 23-year-old who's had major reconstructive surgery on both his shoulders already?
Absolutely. Yeah, and shoulders for an O-lineman is everything, right? Because you're constantly step and punch.
For hockey.
I think it's a shame that the Toronto Maple Leafs take the kind of money they do from their fans, and they haven't been in the playoffs in 7 years. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967. The Montreal Canadiens since 1993.
For Goldeyes.
Back of the warning track, at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Nothing but sports.
I mean, either you love him or you hate him, and I bet there's a lot of people out there that used to hate him that are starting to love him. The guy's the best thing to happen to Major League Baseball in a long time.
When sports is your passion.
It's like you're talking to
Absolutely.
a 12-year-old kid who's refusing to take responsibility for whatever that they had done. And you don't want guys like that. I don't care how talented they are.
TSN 1290. All sports.
You want guys like that on your team?
All the time.
Well, that's it for Zach Baldwin. 1 batter. 1 hit. Responsible for 1. No runs. So far, as I said, responsible for 1. No walks and no strikeouts. Goldeyes' 4th pitcher is Craig James. And here's Miles Durham. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. So Craig James into the baseball game, and the first time that we see him in a couple of games. Last time we saw Craig was that Sioux Falls series. He worked 1 2/3 on July the 9th. Walked 1, struck out 1, didn't allow a hit, and no runs. Here's Miles Durham, 1 for 3. First pitch, fastball on the outside edge for a strike. While we've had a response on the weather chastisation of Environment Canada and the smoke, the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield. Kendall, DeCaster. DeCaster makes the call and the catch. 2 away. Linda writes tonight. The smoke, even though the winds are coming in from the other way, you know, like the surface winds, as we get Tanner Townsend stepping up. This is simply explained by the fact the prevailing winds in the northern hemisphere are northwest. So high-level winds bring in smoke from northern Saskatchewan despite the surface winds. By the way, see you at the golf tournament. Linda. I'll be there. First pitch. Breaking ball down and away, ball 1. I kind of figured it was that. I mean, I'm just sort of... Well, doesn't everybody use Environment Canada as a punching bag? 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Tanner Townsend 0 for 2 tonight. Sacrifice. 4-3 St. Paul in front, 2 away, runners on the corners. For Craig James, he makes his 22nd appearance. He's 2-0 with a .392. The pitch is low, 3-0. 3.92 ERA, 20 2/3 innings, 23 hits. 9 earned runs, 12 walks, 14 strikeouts. Opposition hitting .280 against him. Craig James comes set, the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Had the green line on it, popped it up. Left side of the infield. And incoming in foul territory from third base is Narodowski. He'll make the catch. And that is it. How about Craig James getting out of a jam there? And Tanner Townsend swinging 3-0. Anyway, a run on 2 hits. A solo homer by Willie Cabrera. It's actually a run on 3 hits. And the Saints leave a couple. Goldeyes make another error. Saints lead this one after 7.5. 4-3 on TSN 1290.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Sarah's on the line.
I want a cool new phone, but I have a fear of commitment.
Well, now with Rogers FlexTab, you can get your dream phone, like an HTC One X, on your terms with a low upfront payment.
That's great.
And you could be free of your FlexTab agreement at any time just by paying the remaining balance for the phone.
So I could pay it off in a couple of months.
Sure.
Or next year.
No need to commit. Introducing FlexTab from Rogers. Conditions apply.
Yours today at your local Rogers store, the official wireless provider to the Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Chris Odegaard works into his second inning. He sat down Winnipeg 1-2-3 in the 7th, and now has a bit of a taller order: Weber, DeCaster, and Allen. 4-3, St. Paul leading, and Odegaard will come set. Weber 0 for 3, first pitch. Swung on, foul back to my left, look out! And back down below into the seat. Everybody okay over there? I looked over quickly to the sky suite to my left, and nobody was paying attention to that ball going in. Strike 1. And a souvenir. Weber struck out twice, reached on an error. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Some other transactions today for the Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Kansas City, as I said, signed first baseman Lee Cruz. Right-handed pitcher Dustin Loggins. The 1-1. Swung on, chopper right side with a shift on, and fielding that baseball is the shortstop on the right-hand side of second in Frost. And he will throw to first base, and there's one down. And here's Shrundle, the catcher, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Kansas City also placed right-handed pitcher Matt Mitchell on the inactive list and released their manager, infielder Kenny Hook. So he was just an emergency. The caster 0 for 2 tonight. An RBI that he drew with a bases-loaded walk. First pitch is high, ball one. Laredo signed left-handed pitcher Tony Butler. So Butler's gone from Fargo to Lincoln to Winnipeg to Laredo. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Sioux Falls in a bit of a surprising move, released outfielder Mark Shorey today. Not sure if he's hurt and will be gone for the whole year. The 1-1. Swung on, fouled back onto Pioneer Avenue, 1-2. Wichita, we told you this back in the pregame show, sold the contract of one of their ownership people, who's also left-handed pitcher Nate Robertson, who used to pitch with the Tigers, to the Toronto Blue Jays. One and two to DeCaster. And the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled back. That will get into the seats. And be a souvenir. A kid with a glove just missed it. 1-2. Wichita also released catcher Justin Pelham and signed catcher Fausto Mier. And the Goldeyes, as you know, released outfielder Dan Barbero, who I understand is going to Sioux Falls. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is high, 2-2. Right-hander down in the bullpen for the Goldeyes is Billy Spottiswood. 4-3, Saints lead it. 1 away in the bottom of 8. Fargo having their way with Grand Prairie. Goldeyes losing that score, holds in North Dakota. There's a tie for first place in the North. 2-2. Swung on, punched out towards center, and caught by John Townsend. Going to his right, leaping and making the grab, ending up on his side. 2 away. Good catch by the second baseman, John Townsend. And the batter is Luis Allen. And Allen 0 for 1. A walk, a sacrifice. And Allen 1 for 8 in the series. And Odegaard comes set. First pitch is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Well, tomorrow back on the air at noon. Well, 55 with 40. The 0-1 is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to Luis Allen. Left-hander down to the bullpen for St. Paul. Getting loose down there. 1-1. Swung on, lined right back up the middle for a base hit. And Luis Allen has a 1-out, actually a 2-out single here. And his first hit tonight. And the batter, Josh Mazzola, who's 1 for 3. And Mazzola will stand in for the right-hand side. He had a hit to extend a hitting streak. His last trip. Left-hander down there is Kyle Carr. And here comes Gary Leitenberg, the pitching coach. And whatever was said was brief. So activity in both bullpens. Dexter Carter now throwing for the Goldeyes, along with Billy Spottiswood down that left field line, and then left-hander Kyle Carr, and now a righty down there for St. Paul as well. And here's Josh Mazzola, 1 for 3 tonight. 4-3 St. Paul leading. Goldeyes have the potential tying run aboard. And Mazzola a hit tonight. A single. First pitch is in there for a strike. And he gets started off at 0-1. Nothing in 1 to Mazzola. Odegaard comes set, the right-hander to his belt, the 0-1. Swung on, shot back up the middle to his right. Townsend makes a pickup and then flips to Frost, covering the bag in second. Boy, St. Paul, to their credit in that inning, had everything played perfectly, and wherever they set up defensively, the Goldeyes did it right there. The spray chart was, well, played to perfection for the Saints defensively. For the Goldeyes, no runs, a hit, one left. We'll go to the ninth. 4-3. St. Paul leads at TSN 12-9.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
That baseball glove, you know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media, online, on site, on the street.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the ninth inning. Billy Spottiswoode into the baseball game for Winnipeg. 4-3, the Saints lead it. 4 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Goldeyes 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Winnipeg has not been very sharp here tonight, save for Ace Walker. And Billy Spottiswoode will replace Craig James and be the 5th pitcher of the night. James tonight, 2/3 of an inning. And he was perfect. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4.520909. Spottiswoode, a former Saint. First pitch is in there for a strike. And he'll face his old teammate, John Townsend, leads it off. And the 0-1. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled away. 0-2. For Spottiswoode, he makes his 9th appearance as a Goldeye, and again, we have not seen the stats from his St. Paul days transferred over. He's 0-2 as a Goldeye. I understand he's 0-4 overall, with a 4.77 ERA. The pitch is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits. 3 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and the opposition batting .273. Townsend, Garabedian, and Frost. Pitches swung on and missed, and John Townsend down on strikes. Now the Goldeyes have struck out 6 tonight, 1 away in the 9th. And for Billy Spottiswoode, 6'3", 230 from California, 27 years old. Garabedian 1 for 3. And an RBI single in that 2-run 5th inning that tied it. First pitch slider in there for a strike. 0-1. Garabedian struck out in the 2nd, had an RBI single in the 5th, as I mentioned, then flew out in the 7th to center. Righty-righty, the 0-1. Swung on, high chopper out towards short, fielded by Duran to his left, throw to first, 2 away. And Adam Frost, the batter. Looking ahead with 2 down here in the 9th, it's Carpenter, Duran, and Nerendowski for Winnipeg. I wonder if Kyle Day is available to pinch hit. I did not ask Rick Batt. Now, Kyle did say to me that he'll be good to go in terms of his hamstring issue to catch tomorrow. That was the plan, to give Louis Salin a day off. First pitch breaking ball, missed inside, ball one. I guess we'll find out. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Long swing there by Frost. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frost tonight 1 for 3 with a sacrifice. The 1-1 is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Adam Frost. 4-3 St. Paul in front, 2 away. The pitch swung on. That's hit out to left. And Ridge Carpenter to our left, his right, underneath it, and he'll make the catch, and that is it. Billy Spottiswood has a perfect 9. And we'll see if the Goldeyes can rally here to extend a winning streak. No runs, no hits, nobody left after 8.5. Saints by 1, 4-3. Goldeyes looking to rally. We'll see if it happens when we come back. Make sure you do on TSN 1290.
Summer on the screen porch. It's great until the mosquitoes find the holes or it starts to rain. Wondering, is this the best you can do? Do much better with Best Windows and Doors. Replace the screens in your existing gazebo or porch with Weathermaster windows. This durable vinyl window system opens to 75% screen. Create a 3-season sunroom for way less. Only from Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? And that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Business owners, do you know where your fleet vehicles are?
I have a good idea.
With a GPS tracking system from Sirius Technologies, you'll know their exact locations.
But I trust my employees.
It's more than that. GPS tracking gives you a bird's eye view of your business with real numbers to measure productivity. Imagine adding 1 more job a day or cutting idling time by 50%. Sirius Technologies. Data is power. It's time to get serious. For your free 1-month trial, visit SiriusTechnologies.ca.
We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. New pitcher is Kyle Carr for St. Paul, who lead it 4-3. And the Goldeyes, the last time they lost, by the way, was on Friday night. They lost 4-3. And here they trail 4-3 7 games later. And that was a loss to Fargo. By the way, the Goldeyes are six and 4 on this homestand. It's Carpenter, Duran, and Narodowski, the scheduled hitters. Against Kyle Carr, Chris Odegaard was excellent. 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. And now they face a left-hander. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Carpenter showed bunt, kind of moved out of the box. Then they appeal, as he did not offer, says Mike O'Leary at third, ball 1. Still a right-hander down in that bullpen, so I don't know if they're going to do this by committee here, go lefty-lefty and then righty. The pitch is inside, 2-0. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Kyle Carr is from North Dakota, Linton, North Dakota, 6'5", 200. Fans trying to help out. 2 balls, no strikes to Carpenter. The pitch is in there for a strike. Goldeyes trailing by 1, 4-3. Kyle Carr, his 22nd appearance. He's 0-1 with a 4.77 ERA. 17 innings, 14 hits, 9 earned runs, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opposition batting .230 against him. The 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. Carpenter 0 for 3 tonight. And it's lefty-lefty. And trying to help out again. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch is outside or low. Both. Ball 4. Just judging by Garabedian's reaction there, he thought that was good enough for strike 2. Didn't get it from home plate umpire Joey Stegman. And now we're going to see George Samus come out and make a pitching change. It's a leadoff walk here, as the Goldeyes know all about those in the 9th inning. And it's drawn by Carpenter, and now we'll get a right-hander to come in. We'll tell you about him in 70 seconds. So, further into the bullpen, the Saints get. Goldeyes have the potential tying run aboard here in the bottom of 9, trailing 4-3. Back after these on TSN 1290.
For football.
Are you guys concerned about a 23-year-old who's had major reconstructive surgery on both his shoulders already?
Absolutely. Yeah, and shoulders for an O-lineman is everything, right? Because you're constantly step and punch.
For hockey.
I think it's a shame that the Toronto Maple Leafs take the kind of money they do from their fans, and they haven't been in the playoffs in 7 years. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967. The Montreal Canadiens since 1993.
For Goldeyes.
Back in the warning track, at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Nothing but sports.
I mean, either you love him or you hate him, and I bet there's a lot of people out there that used to hate him that are starting to love him. The guy's the best thing to happen to Major League Baseball in a long time.
When sports is your passion.
It's like you're talking to a 12-year-old kid who's refusing to take responsibility for whatever that they had done. And you don't want guys like that. I don't care how talented they are.
TSN 1290. All sports.
You want guys like that on your team?
All the time.
4th pitcher of the night for St. Paul is Dustin Klabundy. And that's it for Kyle Carr, 1 batter. No hits, no runs, responsible for 1. A walk, no strikeouts, as he walks the only batter he faces tonight. Jose Duran is going to face Klabundy. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. A right-hander is Dustin Klabundy, 200 pounds, 6'2", from Minneapolis, Minnesota, out of the University of Minnesota. He is 21 years old. Check that, 23 years old. And Jose Duran, the batter. It will be interesting to see how the Goldeyes play this. Play for the win on the road and the tie at home. If you go by those baseball rules, you would think that Duran will be bunting here. Jose Duran, 1 for 3 on the night, 2 for 6 in the series. Righty-righty, Klabundy comes set, and Duran showing bunt right away. First pitch, way outside, ball 1. Fargo in the 8th are leading Grand Prairie 10-4 on the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. Sioux City beating Sioux Falls 5-0 in the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes. Duran showing bunt again, the pitch. And it's bunted up the first base line, picked up by Klabundy, and the pitcher will underhand it to Townsend covering the second baseman at first. The sacrifice is complete, and the out goes 1-4. Carpenter up to second, and here's David Narodowski. Although here comes Kyle Day, who's going to pitch hit for him. Well, there you go. We thought that this was an option, and it certainly is. The Goldeyes will get away from the right-hander in Narodowski with the right-hander Klabundy on the hill and have Kyle Day, a left-handed batter, pinch hit. And the Goldeyes, by the way, are 0 for 8 in pinch hit situations. See if Kyle Day can break that right here in this 9th inning. First pitch in there for a strike. Narodowski, if you're wondering, was 0 for 3 tonight. So Kyle Day, pinch hitting. Kyle in the year hitting .327, a couple of homers and 12 driven in. And a step off there by Klabundy to look Carpenter back to second. Goldeyes have the potential tying run into scoring position. Kyle Day off the bench to pinch hit. Klabundy comes set. The 0-1. Way outside, 1-1. 0 for 8 are Winnipeg in pinch hit situations this year. Kyle Day came out of the baseball game last night, and it forced the Goldeyes to move Mazzola out to right and Narodowski to go in at first. 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side, and up with it is going to be Townsend. And over to first, and Kyle Day is out number 2. But Carpenter gets to third base, and we go back to the top of the order in Bryce Kendall. So the Goldeyes are down to their final out here tonight. And Kendall will stand in from the right side. If you're wondering, in pinch hit situations, Carpenter 0 for 5, Narodowski 0 for 2, Ramon 0 for 1, and now Day 0 for 1, and the Goldeyes are 0 for 9. Here's Kendall, 1 for 4 tonight. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Kendall was bounced out in the first, singled and scored in the third, and bounced out to short twice. Since then, in the 5th and 7th. Strike 1 of the Goldeyes right-handed swinging. Second baseman. And the 0-1 is outside. Garabedian tried to frame it, didn't get it. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-3 St. Paul leading. Looking in the Goldeyes 6-game win streak. Goldeyes with the potential tying run 90 feet away in Rich Carpenter. The 1-1 is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. If Kendall can extend the game, Chris Roberson will step up. He's homered tonight. The 2-1. Swung on. That's hit sharply out to short. Fielded by Frost. Throws to first, and St. Paul wins the game. And the Goldeyes win streak comes to an end, and likely sole possession of first place for weeks on weeks will likely come to an end tonight as well. No runs, no hits, 1 left. Final score, St. Paul 4, Winnipeg 3. Totals in the postgame show are next after these on TSN 1290.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue.